Live from the Blitzkrieg Studio.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Sideline Podcast, episode 35. I'm your host, Adam Flores, joined by Christopher Marquez.
Yo. What's good?
What is good? No, you tell me, Chris, what's good? It's been, 2 months? Last episode was in November.
It's been a long time.
We're now in February, by the way.
But time is all relative, if you think about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, Interstellar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but if you get as Blitzkrieg designed you on a daily basis, you already know.
You just know, the theory of time, right?
Yeah, dude. There's some shit that, I shouldn't need to explain to people. They got to figure that shit on their own.
Right,
Because that's how I did it.
It's an interpersonal journey that they have to go
Yeah,
on.
exactly. You think somebody just came and told me that shit? No.
No, yeah.
I figure that shit out.
You figured it out all by yourself.
Exactly.
You want to know a fun fact? It's been almost exactly a year since we've started this podcast.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
35 episodes in a year. I don't know if that's great.
I don't think that's good, actually.
I mean, that's what, 2 episodes?
that's really bad.
That's what? No, it's 3 episodes a month.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's once a week, basically.
Yeah,
that's
you're
not
supposed
great.
to do a podcast every single week at least. If you want it to grow. Maybe even 2 times.
Definitely
Anyways.
2 times. Anyways, how you doing?
All that matters is that we're here now.
All that matters is that Josh Allen is not in the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I guess that's a good place to start, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've missed a lot. So we missed the last couple weeks of the season, and we have not talked about any of the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. And you know what's crazy? I actually went to a Denver Bronco game.
You did.
In that time. And then I didn't get to go. I went to Chicago, and I was there for the Bears-Packers, was it the playoff game? Yeah, it was the playoff game. I was there, but I wasn't in the stadium. But my 2 homies went, and it was crazy.
Bears-Packers playoff game.
Was it the playoff game?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, it was a playoff game. Yep.
Wow.
That's
How
the
was
one
that?
where
Did you tailgate or were you just
No,
there
I mean
for...
it's I just went with the homies because they had tickets, and it was a maybe to get in, but
okay, maybe if you could scalp a ticket.
yeah. But I mean, I was just I'd never been to Chicago before. And
How
I was
was it?
there for
The Windy
4
City?
days. It's cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah. It's pretty chill though.
Yeah, what'd you wear? A nice Sherpa? Or
Nah, what?
Isn't it called a Sherpa?
Just a fucking sweater, bro. Well, no, it was cold though, for real. I mean, if you go into those games, you have to take hand warmers.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit,
you have to. There's people that stick those. Those hand warmers that you crack and they activate.
Yeah.
People will stick 3 of them in their boots.
Well,
So they
yeah,
can keep
that,
their
or you
feet
can
warm.
put them in your if you have a jacket with the pocket, you put one in there, and then you put some in your pockets.
You think girls
And
put
then
them
right
in
under
their
your-
bras?
I mean, wherever, dude, wherever you can stash that thing where it's going to provide some sort of support.
Just put one on your balls or what?
Well, I was thinking about that, but then you'd have sweaty balls, and then nobody likes that. Even when it's
That's
cold,
fair. Yeah, you can have sweaty balls when it's cold.
Yeah, that's fine, but not
Would you rather have snowy balls or sweaty balls?
snowy balls, because then your balls are gone altogether. They're
They just
non-existent.
dissipate altogether.
And sometimes that's what you need. You just need a ball
Some
break.
nice little snowball action.
Yeah.
I like that. You want
just
to have a
saying.
snowball fight? Or?
No, I'm good on that.
Let's get into it, guys. It has been too long. We are going to be recapping a little bit of the playoffs. We're going to be talking about some maybe disappointing adventures in the playoffs from certain players and maybe some surprising performances that happened in the playoffs. Like we said, we haven't really talked about anything since, I think it was Thanksgiving was the last episode that we did. So that was maybe week 14-ish?
Right before the fantasy playoffs ended, right when the
Right.
playoffs are getting going for
Right
fantasy.
so week 14, week 13.
yeah.
So it's been quite a few weeks. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl, just some
The
other
Pro Bowl?
Yeah, just some other stuff
Who
going
talks
around
about the
league.
Pro
We're gonna
Bowl?
talk about the Pro Bowl. There's some interesting
That's
stuff we gotta talk
crazy.
about.
The Pro Bowl, interesting.
Yeah,
I've never.
let's get into the playoffs. So obviously, you guys know the outcomes of these. So Houston beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Everybody kind of knew that was going to happen. Buffalo beat Jacksonville. Everybody kind of figured that was going to happen. New England beat the Chargers. Rams beat the Panthers. 49ers actually upset the Eagles at home, and Green Bay lost to Chicago. Everybody knew that was going to happen. That was round 1. Round 2, Atlanta. Seattle hosted the 49ers, and Seattle convincingly won that game.
They rolled them up and smoked them
Easily.
folks.
I think the most interesting game that week was actually the Rams in Chicago. I don't know if you saw that Caleb Williams touchdown back
Yeah,
of the end
that
zone.
was
He was
ridiculous.
at like the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Another honorable mention was that Panther game.
That Panther game
Yeah.
was pretty interesting. They gave
Well, I
them a
mean,
run for their
they
money.
were playing in Carolina though.
Right.
But,
I mean, home
still,
field advantage
yeah.
is a real thing. We had New England take down Houston in New England. And the one that shocked everybody was Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos took down Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Everybody thought it was Josh Allen's year. You know?
Yeah, I mean that game. I mean Denver had the home field advantage again. So
Right. And in that game, Bo Nix actually broke his ankle.
well,
like,
that's
on
what
the
I was
last
going to
play
say.
of
It
the
was
game.
short lived. You know.
Yeah,
what
I mean, you're like, yay, we won. Oh shit, Bo Nix is hurt. We lost. You know. So
yeah, and then automatically you're on the fucking Stidham bandwagon right after that.
Right,
Which nobody
naturally.
wants to be on.
nobody, absolutely
poor
nobody.
guy.
They were like, oh, we got to get stiddy with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, get out of here. New England
Jesus
smoked them
Christ.
in a whopping 10-7 game. It was kind of the most boring game.
Worst
of the weekend.
playoff game I've ever seen, and I've seen some playoff games. That was the worst one.
Mhm. I'm trying to
Drake
think.
May's only touchdown was on a little scramble up the middle,
Yeah,
and that's all they needed
that's
to beat.
Drake May
to-
May.
That's all they needed to get to the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Hey man, if
Hey,
it works,
whatever.
it works.
Yeah.
Anyways, Seattle steamrolled the Rams. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that wasn't a
It
steamroll.
wasn't
That
a
was a good
steamroll.
game.
It was a
If
good
anything,
game.
what they should have done is just said, "Hey, you know what, New England? Thanks for showing up.
Yep.
The Rams and the Seahawks are just going to play each other 2 out of 3.
Well, if you think about it,
Well,
they,
they
did
did.
play each other
Yeah.
3 times.
They did, but one more time.
A fourth time. So what
yeah,
if the
just
Rams
because
won
like
that
nobody
one?
wants to see Drake May.
What?
Well, I didn't want to see him.
Yeah, because
Anyways.
you're a Patriots hater. That's why.
No, maybe because I had Kayshawn Booty for 2 receptions and 15 yards, and he couldn't even get that because Drake May cannot throw him the ball when he's wide the fuck open.
It's always about a parlay for you, isn't it?
I like money.
So take out the parlays.
Worst game ever. Still.
Oh my god.
Still the worst game
Well,
ever.
New
Speaking
England-
about parlays, NBA fire. I'm
All
just
right.
saying. Been
Well,
hitting
New
hard.
England and Drake May roll on to the Super Bowl for the first time
crazy.
in Drake May's career. And the Seahawks advance, and everybody kind of figured they were going to be there after the way it shook out. So Seattle, New England, Santa Clara. I like it. I like it. I'm a Patriots fan. You guys know that. We got a little Patriots Super Bowl banner right here behind us.
That's
so
pretty cool, actually.
It is.
I'm
It was
not mad
from-
at it. I'm a little pissed off.
It was
but I'm
what,
not mad.
2000? It was the 2004 Super Bowl, or what does it say? 2005?
I can't read Roman numerals.
I don't know.
It's never been my strong suit.
Yeah, it's the 2005 Super Bowl
That's
Patriots
Super
Eagles.
Bowl 39.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
though.
no,
I can
that's-
read Roman numerals.
Why can't they just put 4 X's in a row?
Why can't they just put the number and
For real,
get
huh?
rid of the Roman numerals?
You know what? Why don't we just bring back the old Super Bowl logos? I think that's what we need to do.
could do that,
They went to like minimalism, and it just got worse and worse and worse as
Yeah.
time went on.
Yeah.
It was like copy, paste, template. You're done. There's no creativity in the
Okay,
logo
but
anymore.
really fast, back to the whole New England thing, right? Like, it's kind of crazy how fast they were able to turn that around because a lot of teams, aka the Dallas Cowboys, and a lot of other franchises, not just Dallas. There's plenty of other teams that getting to the Super Bowl is like a fucking test for these guys. Like this,
Right.
it's like it never happens, and then you have a franchise like New England that just because of their luck with Tom Brady, and then now their luck with Mike Vrabel as their coach, plus the introduction of Drake May, they just kind of really hit it on the nail on the head, and that's very impressive for a franchise to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm a fucking Patriots hater, but that's just because of you.
yeah, I mean, to turn around in 4 years
Yeah.
when you have back-to-back 4-win seasons, you don't
Yeah,
expect
very
them
impressive.
you don't even expect them to make the playoffs the next
Right.
season,
And
and
then
here they are as the 2 seed going to the Super Bowl.
Right, and then it's not like they're loaded up with superstar talent. I mean, they have some like key pieces. You know, Christian Gonzalez is a household name. Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry, I guess would be one, right? But I mean, they're not like they don't have a superstar running back. They don't have a superstar quarterback yet. I mean, you know, just
Close to.
I mean,
it.
he played good, right? But
I wouldn't consider him a superstar yet.
Right.
I'd consider him a star though. For
no,
sure.
yeah, he's a good quarterback, quality
Yeah.
quarterback, right? He got you to Super Bowl, but like he's not like if you asked the average American, like Drake May would go over their head.
Right. And
know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
at this point in the career, who's to think that Drake May would have made the Super Bowl before somebody like Josh Allen,
Yeah. Or
Lamar
Justin
Jackson,
Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
so many guys you can name.
All
Dak.
these guys. Yeah, Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
I mean, hell of a player over 10 years, never even made it past the divisional round.
Jameis Winston.
Okay. Hey,
Just kidding.
Jameis
Just
Winston, the
kidding.
wide
I know.
receiver
Just
goat, by the
kidding.
way.
Just kidding.
But no, yeah, I mean, it came to everybody's surprise that he's a second-year quarterback. You turn a franchise around with a head coach, and it really does beg the question. It was the Brady Belichick question that everybody had for years before Brady went to Tampa, is like, who really is the system? Is it Brady? Is it Belichick? Is it both of them?
Right.
Same thing here. We don't really know who it is exactly. We had 6 starts or 8 starts out of Drake May last year, so he didn't even really get to play.
Okay, but the one constant is the organization.
Right, exactly.
You know
and
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
Robert Kraft is the common factor here. So
Exactly.
is it really 85-year-old Robert Kraft that is the genius here that knows who to hire and how to run a franchise?
I think he just puts the right people around. You know what I mean? And like Vrabel too is like weird because he had a chance with Tennessee, you know?
Right.
But I mean,
absolutely.
that shows you too, like Tennessee's just historically a bad franchise. And they have a coach that's now in the Super Bowl. They had him like under wraps and they still were like, yeah, you know what? You're the problem.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago, he was still their head coach, and
Yeah.
here they are with the number 1 overall pick when he leaves,
That's
and
crazy.
he goes to Cleveland for 1 year as a linebackers coach, and then gets the head coaching position in New England, and first year there, they're Super Bowl bound.
Right.
So, I mean, if they win, I saw something where it was like, if they win or lose, they will make history because they'll have either the most Super Bowl wins as a franchise or the most Super Bowl losses as a franchise. But it really goes to show how many Super Bowls they've been to as a franchise, which is insane. I think it's in total right now, it's 12.
Yeah. And then on the other side of the coin, you have Seattle with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, they've won,
You know what I mean?
1 total Super Bowl in their
Right.
franchise?
But I mean, they've been very successful too as an organization as of recently. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And they had a down spell, right? They get rid of Pete Carroll. They get rid of pretty much everybody that had any success with that franchise before. They reload, they retool, and even Tyler Lockett was enslaved. He gets shipped out, and now with 1 year under Sam Darnold, here they are in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really have as fast of a turnaround as New England, but their turnaround was semi-fast.
Right.
I mean, they had a Super Bowl team with the Legion of Boom. I mean, they had a semi-fast turnaround. They had Richard Sherman and the Legion of Boom, and they had Marshawn Lynch and potentially a Hall of Fame quarterback in Russell Wilson. I would say that he was a Hall of Famer, and now he's kind of ruined his reputation a little
No,
bit.
but he'll still get it in.
I think he will. Maybe not first ballot, but he will.
No, a lot of these guys like
Yeah, they get rid of all those guys and they turn around to Geno Smith, and everybody was like, okay, they're the most mid team in the NFL. They had like back-to-back 8-win seasons, 9-win seasons, and the 1 year that they get rid of Geno Smith and they sign Sam Darnold, here they are in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, one thing I was gonna say about Russell is that like he's gonna probably get in because a lot of the other players that were on the Seattle teams with him will probably end up in the Hall of Fame, and so at first like people will pass him up, and then eventually they'll be like, all right, well, who else deserves it? I mean, Russell did do well, right? I mean, the end of his career, he's kind of been, you know, the complete opposite. But I mean, that's what happens with these guys. You know, that's
Right.
why
I
people don't play football for 20 years. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
he went to 2 Super Bowls, one against Peyton Manning, lost against Tom Brady. I think that's a pretty good resume. If you ask me.
that sucks that the 2 times you get to the Super Bowl, you're playing arguably the 2 best quarterbacks to ever touch the field.
to ever touch the field. And I mean,
Sucks.
at the same token, you got to look at somebody like Eli Manning, who wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he beat Brady, which is
Right.
Arguably the greatest to ever do it twice. You know,
Right.
nobody can say that. The only 3 quarterbacks to beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl are Eli Manning and Nick Foles.
Yeah,
Like
that's wild.
that's a great trivia question.
Nick Foles. Wow.
Talking about second year quarterbacks, though, I want to get into it. And last year's draft, or the 2024 draft, should I say, was probably one of the greatest quarterback drafts that we have seen in a really long time. So we had 6 quarterbacks taken in the top 12 picks in 2024, 4 of them being quarterbacks that have already turned their franchises around. One of them obviously being Drake May, where he now has a Super Bowl appearance under his belt. Jaden Daniels last year took the league by storm. He was the best dual threat quarterback last year. He had an NFC Conference Championship appearance. Obviously, they lost, but he still got there. This year, Caleb Williams won the division for the first time for the Bears in like 8 years, and they had a playoff win against the Packers. Next quarterback was Bo Nix. Again, won the division over guys like Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert. And he had a playoff win under his belt and was the number 1 seed. And all of these guys did all of that just in their first 2 years in the league. So to say that this is the best quarterback class that we have had, is that crazy to say?
No, it's not crazy to say. I mean, but also like let's pull back the fucking reins on the
Right,
horse
of course.
here.
Like I said, it's only 2 years in.
Like Jaden Daniels cannot make a single playoff game again in his whole career.
Exactly.
And honestly, too, like if you ask anybody in Chicago, they won the Super Bowl because they
really
beat Green
did.
Bay.
Yeah, they
you know
really
what I mean.
did.
They care about beating Green Bay more than anything else.
Yeah, they don't care about the Super Bowl. It's like
Yeah.
we beat Green Bay in the playoffs.
We beat Green Bay
that's our
in the
Super Bowl.
playoffs at home with Caleb Williams. We're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think the two best quarterbacks out of this class is Drake May and Caleb Williams. Bo Nix is great, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he is the reason that Denver's the number 1 seed. I think their defense is primarily that reason. And Jaden Daniels, you know, your best ability is availability, and he was not available at all this year. He played, I think, like 4 games this year. So
Yeah. That Washington curse, man, or that Commanders curse.
It sucks. And you know, the game that he broke his arm against was Seattle.
Yeah.
And here they are in the Super Bowl. That's got to suck as a Commanders fan.
Yeah. Well, I still think, like I said, Seattle deserves a lot of credit coming from the division they were in also. And then, like I said, JSN has actually been probably the best wide receiver in football this year, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. And I know I was really big on JSN coming into this year. You have no DK Metcalf. You get rid of Tyler Lockett. I mean, you have no other receiving options.
Bring in Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, you bring in 35-year-old Cooper Kupp or 34, however old he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they did trade for Rashid Shaheed midway through the year, and he's good. He's been great for returns. He's been a great specialist guy. He's been a great specialist guy. All right, he's been a great specialist guy and a decent wide receiver too on that team. He's a speedster. That's what he is.
Well, he's very happy with his situation.
Oh, yeah,
now, for
absolutely.
Sure. He was like, I can leave New Orleans and then go to the Super Bowl. Obviously, he didn't know he was going to end up in the Super Bowl, but you know what I'm saying.
Right. And I mean, the other thing I wanted to talk about is these 2 quarterbacks that we have in the Super Bowl are more on the younger side. You know, obviously, we were talking about Drake May being in his 2nd year and Sam Darnold. I believe this is his 7th year or 6th year, but regardless, he's still super young.
It's like 6th year, right? Because he was with the Jets. And then he was with the Jets, what, like 2 years?
No, you know what? It's his 8th year.
8 years?
He's been in the league the exact same time as Josh Allen.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because it was in one draft, it was Josh Allen.
I guess you forget about him because he has been like passed around by teams.
Right.
You know what
I mean, it was Josh Allen, it was Josh Rosen, it was Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold, and Baker Mayfield.
You see, that's a solid class too, though.
It is a solid class. I mean, take out Josh Rosen, and that's a great class.
No, yeah, that's a great class.
Baker Mayfield fell off a little bit this year, but
No, but
obviously we have
those
MVP Lamar Jackson.
Those are
and
guys
MVP
that are
Josh
still
Allen.
like at the top of their game in some respect.
3 out, or even 4 out of the 5 guys drafted in that class are top 10 quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold, man, what a like. I
It's
mean,
like a Cinderella story.
well, it is because like he was good with Minnesota, and I don't think people gave him a lot of credit. And maybe it was because he was following up Kirk Cousins, so that it was like he's not as good as Kirk right away.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And like maybe there's some of that, but like
I think the fear with Minnesota was that they didn't want to have kind of like a Jaden Daniels where it was like a one-hit wonder type of deal. And is it really ever going to happen again?
But they had no reason to move on from him, and they really had no backup plan. Like their backup plan was J.J. McCarthy, your fucking boy.
Hindsight 2020. Though,
No, I know, but dude, it's still not a good plan for your plan to be okay. Let's put it all on this rookie's shoulder.
Well, he wasn't a rookie.
Or
anymore.
okay, 2nd year.
Yeah, I mean,
regardless,
you sit 1 year, which
No,
is
dude, yeah,
essentially what you like. The perfect scenario is you have a QB sit behind a veteran 1-2 years, then you have him start. And like I said, hindsight 2020.
I still think that they're not going to learn as much sitting down as they are going to be when they actually play. You know what I mean? Like
And
Drake
you
May,
can't-
okay, that could be like the fucking. Like that could be the exception, right? But I mean,
Right, but you're talking about J.J. McCarthy the same way everybody was talking about Sam Darnold 7 years ago when he was with the Jets, and they're like, oh, this guy's fucking ass. Like, he can't do anything with the team, why don't we have Mark Sanchez anymore, because it was only a 3-year gap between them, if you think about it. So Mark Sanchez to take him to the AFC Championship game, and Sam Darnold come in, and you're like, oh, well, you're just trash. Like,
right, but I mean, you've still seen where the playing benefits these guys.
Right,
and look at Caleb
absolutely.
Williams, dude.
Absolutely.
Caleb Williams has transformed himself as a quarterback.
Caleb
and it's all
Williams,
because
Bo
they
Nix,
put him
Drake
into the
May.
fire. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like these guys have to play. yes, I get it. Ideally, maybe they can sit for 1 year, but I mean, the more time they're sitting is the less time they're on the field, which means that they're not going to be adapting to the game as fast. Even though it's going to be very hard to do so, you have to like the guys that the guys that can play are going to show themselves over the guys who can't play.
Yeah, and you talk about Minnesota, and did they really let him walk, or was it, do we want to pay a quarterback who we don't know what the future is, and let's pay him 100, 120 million, 150 million dollars, or do we keep this rookie that is coming off of a torn ACL, sat behind Sam Darnold for a year, maybe he can get the system going same way, and he's only costing us $15 million.
Yeah, I know, but still, like that. Sometimes, like, you can't put a price on good quarterback play. And look at what Seattle's doing.
Right.
Who the fuck was like, hey, Seattle's going to the Super Bowl this year? Nobody.
I didn't say they were going to the Super Bowl.
No, but nobody.
No,
but nobody was like, yeah, they are gonna win the NFC.
Yeah, no, obviously not.
Seattle.
Yeah, no.
Like what?
Definitely not. I had
Nobody.
at the top of the NFC. I had the Lions.
No
this year,
Tyler Lockett.
and
No
here
way.
they are. No Tyler Lockett.
That's the thing I'm most pissed about. Tyler Lockett's not a Seahawk. Like, what's wrong? No wonder the world's going to shit.
Well, he was with, who was he with this year? He was with Tennessee.
Yeah, poor guy.
And then he signed back with Seattle, and they cut him right before the playoffs, I think.
Poor guy, man.
Yeah,
They
that sucks.
They owe him a big apology.
And you want to know what's crazy? So the last time they went to the Super Bowl was what? I think it was like 2015.
It's been a while.
Tyler Lockett joined the NFL in 2016, I think, with the Seahawks.
That sucks.
And then left the Seahawks the year before they go to the playoffs again. So
That sucks.
it does suck. It really does
I
suck.
love Tyler Lockett.
So they made 3 Super Bowls, and in the exact time frame that they didn't make one, Tyler Lockett was on that team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That
But
does-
you know what's cool is
that's-
that like
that's gotta
Tyler
suck.
Lockett's probably like he's like the smallest receiver you'll ever see, but somehow he gets the job done.
He's just another Brandon Cooks.
It's
That's
crazy.
what he is.
I think he's better than that though. In his prime, Tyler was a problem.
He was a
He
problem.
was cooking people out there.
I don't know.
Brandon Cooks like had a little prime. His prime was very short lived, and he's also been on like every single team.
Would you rather have a higher prime though, or longevity? Because
I'd
feel
rather
like
have a higher prime, bro. Like, look at like some of these fucking wide receivers that you've seen just fucking
right. Because it's like
crash and burn.
comparing Larry Fitzgerald to Megatron. Like Megatron had a higher peak,
right.
but Larry Fitz did it for almost 20 years as a wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, who would you take?
I mean, I don't know. Same thing. Like, let's say like Terrell Owens.
I mean, that dude did it for like 100 years.
I know, but like he was like only Terrell Owens for like a little bit. There was a
Yeah.
time with the Niners, and then when he was with the Eagles, and he played that
And then
fucking Super Bowl
Dallas.
with a broken foot. By the time he got to Dallas, there was nothing going on there.
Yeah, they really was. It was
You know what
all
I mean?
disrespect, though.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. There's certain wide receivers that it's just like I don't know, like Justin Jefferson. Like like if his quarterback situation doesn't improve, like people are gonna start forgetting about that guy.
They don't forget about him.
Not forget about
but-
him because like super like football fans know what's up, but like
Right.
like he's another.
It's like, oh, I haven't heard that name in a
Yeah,
while.
like if he
Yeah.
repeats the same amount of production this year or
Yeah.
this coming year, like you're 2 full years away plus a third off season of him going from the best thing in football to absolutely just a mediocre wide receiver.
Well, I think
And
he's
it's not
on
even
the-
his fault.
No, it's not his fault. And I think
That's
he's
what's
on
crazy.
he's on the same career
That's what's
path as
fucking
like
crazy.
Larry Fitzgerald, Mike Evans, DeAndre Hopkins.
Mike Evans, I would say he's got a little bit more. Like he's been balling. If anything, it's like
No. I'm saying like he's on the same career trajectory as those guys, where it's like he's your consistent 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah,
He is the core piece of the team that you want to try and build around. You're never going to reach a Super Bowl because your quarterback play is ass. And then by the time you get that quarterback, that
old
receiver
and
is going to
hurt.
be older, out of your prime, or off the team,
Or
you
hurt.
know? Or hurt.
like Mike Evans.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just going to be
know.
one of those
But yeah.
things. But Justin Jefferson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight years with 1,000 yards already.
See? That was crazy. And then boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
first year in the league, he had 1,400 yards.
yeah, he's good.
That's insane. He's great.
Yeah, he plays football very well, that guy.
Are you Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase?
I like Chase, honestly.
I know you do.
But I mean, both of them are. I'm not gonna be mad if I end up with one of them. Like,
Yeah, I know, I know.
thank God he's here.
I think-
imagine if, dude. Imagine. I don't know. Imagine if they were on the same team.
Dude, Joe Burrow don't throw into them?
That's crazy.
If they were on the same team, what quarterback do you want to throw into them?
Shit, anybody.
I mean, you have
Drake
to say
May.
you have to say Joe Burrow, right?
Stidham.
Oh God.
Nah, I mean, who cares, dude? Imagine fucking Matthew Stafford tossing to those fools.
Dude.
That would be insane.
Dude, Matthew Stafford
Or even
like
Peyton.
Dak.
Imagine Peyton tossing to those fools.
Dude, Dak was throwing. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's great receiver. George Pickens great receiver. Then you upgrade even more to Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
I still think Peyton would get the best out of those guys because he would just drop it in these ridiculous
That is
windows.
fair, yeah.
It wouldn't even be fair.
Or like Andrew Luck.
Prime Andrew Luck.
And
Yeah.
prime Andrew
Yeah,
Luck
yeah.
was a problem.
Yeah,
He
poor
was
guy.
a problem.
Poor Andrew.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Shador Sanders is in the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl's such a fucking joke.
It
That's why
already
when
happened, didn't it? Didn't it happen yesterday? Or
if
is
it did, nobody cares. No, I think it happens like Thursday.
No.
Yeah, like they switched the format of it and everything.
they did?
Yeah, they switched because remember it used to be after the Super Bowl,
What?
the Pro Bowl.
No.
Yeah, it did.
No,
Didn't
it
it?
didn't.
I
It was
wanna
always
feel
the
like
week
that.
before.
I want to say it was after the Super Bowl.
Oh, they did
sometimes.
switch it though. So
Yeah.
typically it was the like a full week before. So it should have happened this
Should've
past
happened
Saturday.
this Sunday
and
or Saturday.
Yeah,
whatever.
Saturday, Sunday is when it happens because it's like a 2 or
Skill
3 day thing.
challenge.
And now it is on Tuesday. It's tomorrow
I told you it's like midweek or
on
something.
a random ass Tuesday. Yeah, because
Yeah.
nobody watches it anymore.
Yeah, because it's the Pro Bowl, dude. If Shador Sanders is on anybody's Pro Bowl team, that's when you know you have a problem.
Hey man, Shador Sanders Pro Bowler. We have to address him as a Pro Bowler now.
I will not.
Officially.
I like now. That's one of the terms where it's like, Pro Bowler. So what?
you know what's crazy though?
I could have been a Pro Bowler.
Is we don't have to, but you know who has to? Commentators now. So they're gonna be like, here comes Pro Bowler Shador Sanders.
I'll
They
just-
have to.
No, I would just address him by the team that he's on.
No,
Here
they
comes
have to.
Cleveland. Like, who says you have to?
Because they did it with Tyler Huntley.
I know, but like,
They do it with
okay,
every
but
quarterback.
but
that makes
you
the
could
Pro
still
Bowl. They're
have
like,
some say like, I'm not saying that, bro. 'cause-
They're like, oh, here's 7-time Pro Bowler
No.
Josh Allen.
no, here's a 15-year veteran, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills.
Nah,
That's better.
they say 7-time Pro Bowler because
I'm not
he's never
saying
won a
I
Super
would have
Bowl.
never said that at all. For
Okay,
any
well
of
they
these
addressed
guys.
Tom Brady as a 5-time Super Bowl champion.
Okay, yes, that's different.
Okay, so you
It's
got to
a fucking Pro Bowl, dude.
Or
No.
here's 2-time All Pro. I don't know,
No.
Patrick.
Honestly,
Surtain.
being an All Pro means way more than the Pro Bowl.
Oh, 100%.
Like-
Pro
like-
Bowl is just like a
No, the only
a-
reason these guys get in is because
Like a popularity
everybody.
contest.
No, not even that. Because
No, yes,
even,
it is.
No, because even the guys like Shador isn't there, or Shador's only there because 10 other quarterbacks ahead of him said, "Nah, I'm good."
Exactly.
So it's not a popularity contest because
It
the
really
guys
is,
that are the
though.
most popular aren't even there. Shador Sanders is there.
Okay, if you had to guess off the top of your head, who are the 6
I don't even want to
quarterbacks?
fucking guess.
Who are the 6 quarterbacks? The first 3 for the NFC, the first 3
I
for
have
the
no
AFC.
idea.
If they all said yes, obviously.
If they all said yes,
If they all said yes, so who's the top 3 that got selected for the AFC and the top 3 that got
well, in
selected
the
for the
NFC, it'd be who? Fucking Stafford,
Okay.
Goff.
Nope.
Goff's not there.
Nope.
I'm just going.
One of them's in
by
the Super Bowl.
division. Darnold.
Okay.
I feel
Who's
like
your
it's
third?
kind of recency bias, though. I feel like at the
Exactly.
beginning of the season, you wouldn't put him there. Third from the NFC.
Yeah.
I don't know. Baker?
Nope.
No, not Baker. Trying to think who else had like a decent year. Not Jalen, not Dak,
you're
not
wrong.
Brock Purdy.
Who's Dak?
It was Dak?
Yeah, Dak.
I guess.
And then top 3 for the AFC.
There's no way Drake May's in there.
Drake May's number 1.
Oh my God. I hate this. Josh Allen.
Yep.
And then Lamar.
No.
Bo.
No.
CJ Stroud.
No.
Why is this so hard?
Yeah, I know, huh?
Joe Burrow?
No.
I don't know. Who's the other one?
Justin Herbert.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see, exactly. So I think we need to get rid of the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
at
they
this
just
point.
need to take the Pro Bowl and just scrap it. We're done. We've had enough NFL. We're good.
Yes.
Okay, that's enough.
I agree.
If anything, they should do like
You,
something.
you know
I
what
don't
they should do? They should have like the 2 bottom teams of the NFL play one game for the first overall pick.
No, I think what they should do is
So
they
like whoever
should-
wins gets the number 1 pick.
No, we could get more creative than that. I feel like I don't know. They should have somebody play like a college team or some shit.
That would be
That'd be sick.
so like Fernando Mendoza, like the
Yeah.
champions
Yeah, yeah.
of the
well, maybe
of
not the
college.
champions because they're probably not going to be down to play. But maybe like Miami.
The runner up.
Yeah.
So the loser of the Natty plays the number 1 overall pick
Yeah,
team.
and if you somehow beat the NFL team, then you at least guaranteed yourself a spot in the playoff.
Of next year.
Yeah, of next
Oh,
year. So
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Like
one.
if you beat a pro team, bro, that's
You're
fucking
automatically a top 4 seed.
crazy. Well, no. You're just
Oh, okay.
in the
You're just
12.
in the
Yeah,
12.
you're just in the
Okay,
field.
that's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, you might even just be the 12 seed because if you're that bad, like if you just have a bad year.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Like you could tank the whole year.
Right.
You don't have to win a single game.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't want to do that.
Okay.
You'd probably still
But
want to be
regardless,
competitive.
you can win 0 games and you're still the 12
Yeah,
seed.
because
and it
you
makes
beat
it
an NFL
entertaining.
team. Yeah.
And then when the playoffs come for the college playoffs, you don't know how good they actually are.
Yeah, exactly. This
I
is
like
never going to
that.
happen. But it's kind of crazy if you
No,
think about it.
that's a good idea though.
I don't
like
know.
that.
I just think like football would be so crazy. And hold on, I'm gonna get a little.
Oh yeah, no,
note here.
just go for it. I mean, I'll just sit here listening to your sucking.
No. But what I'm trying to say is like imagine, like in soccer, right? They have what's called promotion relegation, right? So in England, the top league is the Premier League, and then under that is the Championship, right? So the 4 worst teams in the Premier League play like a little playoff to see who's going to go down to the Championship, and the 4 top teams in the Championship play a playoff to get into the Premier League.
So you're saying they should do that with college?
Well, it would be
the
sick if
NFL.
somehow they could find a way that like they have these 2
Or maybe we
like,
should do it with UFL instead
yeah,
of
yeah,
college.
and they combine like college and USL and UFL or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And they say, okay, you guys have a one-off with the Browns or the fucking Titans,
The Raiders.
right? Or the Raiders,
Yeah.
right? And if they fucking lose, then they go to the USL, and then you guys are in the NFL. For
I like
a year.
that.
And then in order to stay in the NFL, you have to finish like you can't be in the bottom 4 next year.
That's a good idea.
You see, that would
Yeah.
be sick. You know what I mean?
I like that idea.
That's way better than the fucking system they have right now.
You know what though? I kind of like the idea of a college team having to play a pro team though.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it'd be fair. Like, I feel like the pro teams would kind of mop these guys.
Well, we would
But
never know.
but I would.
That's
but,
why you grab the worst team.
No. But what I'm saying is that you go and you have other pros, right? Like other pros, and maybe you can even mix in like practice squad guys somehow.
Okay.
Like these teams get like I don't know. They'd have to figure out a way to field these teams for when they're not in the fucking like NFL, because I feel like the whatever other leagues that are around are just ass. They're not even existing almost.
Yeah.
So they'd have to keep these teams relevant in a way.
That's
Or
fair.
maybe what they could do is if they incorporated 4 teams internationally and had them play these 4 teams during the year.
I like that.
See?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like a team in London, a team in Mexico City, a
Well,
team in
did
like,
you know that the
Germany.
NFL is actually going back to Mexico City?
Yeah. So they should
that.
somehow establish like a team.
Like alternative teams.
Yeah, but close by. So that's why Mexico City.
Canada.
No, Canada's not. They care about too much hockey there. There has to be another place
like
where
Mexico,
they care about.
You could say soccer.
Right, but there's
just
people there
being-
that actually care about the NFL though.
I'm
and
sure.
pros would go live in Mexico City.
I'm sure.
Like
there's
they're not gonna
people-
go like the only place they'll go live in
Toronto.
Yeah, but it sucks. It's cold there. Like no.
Well, okay, it's cold in Buffalo.
Right, and you think players like going there? No.
Yeah, that's why. Josh
So that's
Allen's
why
there.
like that like if you're doing an expansion teams like this, like you'd have to make it as fucking.
Yeah, but there's There's a basketball team in Toronto, so why not have an NFL team in Toronto?
I just don't think they can support it.
I think
You know
they
what I
can.
mean? Well, regardless. So you put 4 teams.
London for sure.
London for sure, Germany for sure,
Mexico for sure.
City, and then one more.
I think Toronto or
Maybe-
Hawaii.
No. It has to be international. It can't be a team. And that's why I don't think Canada would work. Because, like, why don't they have a fucking football team?
Why doesn't Mexico have a football team?
I mean, same thing, I guess.
Exactly.
But I mean, no, because.
What do you wanna put one in
But
Cuba?
Toronto actually has pro teams in America
Right.
that
right,
play. Like,
right.
Mexico has none. They have no pro basketball. They have no pro baseball, right? So give them one, right? At least now they can kind of mix in. And then, like, London, Munich, and then maybe, like, Spain or Barcelona or somewhere.
Munich, really?
Yeah, for sure. They love football over there in Germany.
I didn't know that.
And then, or like, fuck, because you can't get too far.
Australia, maybe?
No, that's too far.
No,
The travel
because it
time is
just-
too
it
crazy,
wraps around.
dude. Flying to Australia is like 14 hours.
Let's see.
Like from here, because you fly to LA and then you fly all the way down.
Yeah, but there's not an El Paso NFL team.
no, I know, but there's a team in Houston. There's a team in Dallas. There's a team in Arizona. You have to make these flights
Okay, so
be in a way.
who's the most middle? Like Kansas City, maybe?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can't go too far south, Mexico City. You can't go too far in Europe. That's why Germany, fucking France. Maybe you put one in Paris. There. London, Paris, Germany.
Okay, so let's see. Flight
know what I'm
from
saying?
Missouri to
to
Australia?
Sydney, Australia, because you have to go to the capital because that's all that's there. You're not going to fucking Melbourne. You know what I mean? No disrespect.
To Sydney.
Sure, it's beautiful in Melbourne. Got a lot of
Flight from
kangaroos.
Missouri. Australia time. Hold on.
Like it's gonna take you like a whole day to get over there.
Shit, yeah.
You see, that's way too far, bro. Like it's logistically not possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah,
It's a
there's no
really
way.
long time.
Yeah. And if anything was to go wrong with your flight or like a delay, you're not gonna make it.
But this is also commercial flight.
No, but still, bro, like they're not hauling that much more ass. Like a private, they still have like federal regulations, bro. They still are controlling the planes in the sky. What the fuck?
I thought it. I
The
didn't
only,
think
the
it'd
only
take that
planes
long.
that go faster are like private jets, but they're
Yeah,
jets. These are
yeah.
big capacity. And think about it, the planes that these guys are on are carrying like
A lot of
a
equipment.
lot of people too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Some fucking 400-pound linemen.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also the other thing too is with these locations, they have to be other places that already have stadiums built. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to be able to build these guys a brand new stadium right
They
away.
could play in the Opera House.
You know? No, well, I mean, that's why you go to these soccer stadiums, these soccer
Yeah,
cities.
no, that's fair. That's
You know
fair.
what I mean? Because they can have high capacity crowds. They can have at least 60,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you have to treat it like a regular NFL game.
like a regular NFL.
That's the only way it would work.
So what is? I mean, yeah, Mexico has the soccer stadiums too.
Yeah, Mexico just has, they have the population center. They're close by proximity, right?
Why can't? I mean, okay, I know
You would
said,
want Bad Bunnies at the Super Bowl, right? So you're trying to get the Latin fucking
I know
flavor.
you said international, but like, why wouldn't Hawaii work? Like Hawaii
There's not
has
enough
a college
people in
team.
Hawaii, bro. There's
Yeah,
not
but
enough people in Hawaii to support a fucking pro stadium.
People go to Hawaii for no reason all the time.
to
Imagine-
fucking get away from fucking big cities. They go there to vacation. You think they want to go there and see a big NFL stadium?
Well, no, but they could play in the Hawaii College Stadium.
No, dude, that's a shitty stadium. That's not even a good
That's what they used to
stadium.
play the Pro Bowl in.
Right, and it's shitty. That's why they don't go back there anymore. And nobody cares. Bro, Hawaii has a very small population, bro. You are not going to be able to fill an NFL stadium week in and week out. You know how expensive it is to live in Hawaii?
Yeah,
Like
I do.
everything is like way more expensive.
I know.
And now you're going to put like a bag of popcorn in the stadium would be like $25.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No,
I
it
swear to
wouldn't.
God.
It would
Okay.
bring prices down, actually.
No, it wouldn't, bro.
Yes, it
No,
would. That's
because
literally
those
how it
people are
works.
literally going to get all the food and just keep it there at the stadium. The NFL is not going to be like, yeah, let's give it to the community. What?
God.
No, I'm just saying Hawaii wouldn't work. And it's just you're better off going international.
So Mexico City.
Because this gives you a reason to bring in 4 teams. It's like these are our international teams, right? Like,
Okay, so then what happens to divisions?
well, I mean, they would either get expanded or, like I said, you would use those.
You would have you would have 4 divisions, have 5 teams.
No, I mean, they would probably be, I guess, their own division somehow. That's what I would think.
Yeah, but then
Because-
one conference would only have 1 division,
Or you just,
5 divisions,
or I mean, it depends. It's because I don't think you can only add 4 teams. You'd have to add more.
you'd have to add like 8.
You'd have, and that's what I'm saying. You would take those 4 USL teams or UFL teams. They would be part of it as well. And then, yeah, you might have 3 teams in New York now, right? Because now you have
They already have 3 teams in New York.
no, or like a 4th team. Like some LA might get another team. Like, you know what I mean?
LA's got too many.
Or Atlanta gets a second team, like a big place that can
Right.
support a second team. And those are the teams that play in that little playoff at the end of the season to try to get into the NFL, right?
No, because then they wouldn't be the NFL.
No, well, that's why they're like a subdivision in a way, but they still need someone to play.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because it's a very complex thing that you're trying to do. But I'm just saying, if you would
It's
need
because
more
you're
teams.
treating it like soccer.
No,
you can't
because
treat
okay,
it like
no,
soccer, though.
you can't treat it like soccer.
Because there's only so many games that you can spare for NFL.
Right, I understand that.
Versus soccer, there's a lot more games played.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that like if these guys, the teams that are at the bottom of the league,
Right.
are still going to essentially be playing playoff games. So you add them into the playoff schedule, right? These games mean different. It's not to win the league, it's to stay in the league, but you could still play them with the same schedule. So it's like, hey, dude, my bad. You guys are one of the worst teams. If you guys really want to be in the NFL, you're going to have to play these games. You know what I mean?
Does every single one of those 4 teams get a shot at the end of the year to get in, or it's only like the top 2
Well, I mean,
of those bottom 4?
No, so
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So it depends. It'd probably be just the top 2 only.
So there would be 2 teams that would at least start their first couple years at the bottom.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I mean,
But, okay, so then would they
if you open up an expansion team anywhere
would they
else,
get
it's
the
going to
first?
be the same
Would they
thing.
get the first overall pick then automatically, or does that technically still go to the worst team of the league, and they would get like automatically pick 5 or something?
So no, so it would be like, I would say the 2 teams that come into the league would probably get the first 2 picks.
The top 2 teams that get into the league get the first 2 picks.
Yes, so if they come in, right, if you have 2 new teams coming in, then they would get the pick because
So
obviously
then-
you want them to be competitive.
Right. Okay. So they get 1, 2, and then the bottom 4 teams get the next 4
Yeah,
automatically.
maybe you can get the next 4, or they get put in some sort of lottery or something. I think that
the
NFL
lottery is too much.
Yeah, they would figure it out somehow. You know what I mean? Use point differential, use something.
Damn, dude, this is hard.
Like it's hard, but it
This
could
is
be
hard.
done though.
It
Like,
could be,
bro.
but
Imagine,
like you
okay,
said,
this
they
is
would
me
have
and
to
you.
add 8 teams. They wouldn't have to just add
Right.
4.
This is just me and you talking about it. Imagine if we had NFL executives in the room. They'd be like, "This is how we should do it.
Yeah,
These
'cause
guys
they-
are going to
they
play."
know the
Yes,
logistics
They already
of it
know.
already,
But
yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible.
I'm sure it's something that they've talked about already.
Well, I mean that
Talked about already.
that would be fucking. Well, I think they have because this is why they're testing this.
The international
Yeah.
games. Yeah, that's the only reason that they're adding more
Yeah.
and
Now,
more every
will
year.
they ever go to promotion relegation? Probably not. I don't like where the teams would fall in and out. Like I don't think the owners would ever go for that. The owners would.
It would stay a part of the league
Yeah,
permanently.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The owners wouldn't go for that, but I just like the idea of it because it's kind of cool.
So
And
you
you
would-
add meaning to the end of the season
Yeah,
for
you
these
would-
teams that,
you would have to add 8
bro,
teams.
like when these teams play,
that's
like
a 40-team league.
like at the end of the year, like in soccer, when these guys are playing for the relegation battles, those games are fucking intense because it
so
means a lot.
how many teams are in MLS?
MLS has like probably like 24, 26. And they're still expanding though. Like they're probably going to get to 30 teams by within the next 15 years. For sure.
NBA is what,
And
at
then
30?
and then MLS is doing that same thing with their league.
Okay.
So like USL where the locals are, they're part of that structure.
Okay.
So
So
they're
they could
just-
get into MLS.
If they were
they
to
were
do
that
that good,
Oh,
yes, they
shit.
could. But it
the
would
locals can get into
yeah,
MLS?
but so they would have to win their fucking
Okay, so is it one of those things where the roster itself gets moved or the team, the organization gets moved in? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, the whole organization. So like
So the El Paso Locomotives would become a part of
MLS, and they would play the MLS teams, a full
Holy
schedule of
shit.
them.
I didn't know
Yes.
that was a thing.
Yeah, that's why that makes it so compelling. And so
Yeah.
and now because they're going to the NFL or the MLS,
So
right?
there's purpose behind them
Right,
being
and
good.
yes, and then look, here's another thing. So this little club now they're going into the MLS, right?
Right.
Now these guys need funding to go buy better players because they need to compete now. So now it forces their owners to be like, all right, let's invest in this team because we want to maintain being in MLS. Because we get bigger TV contracts, we get bigger endorsement deals.
Technically,
money's just bigger.
You could fall in and out every single year.
Yes, if you're that bad.
Or that good.
Well, there's certain teams like in the Premier League that are hardly ever at the bottom of the relegation zone.
Right.
But it's because they're the teams that have a lot of financial backing, right?
Right.
And it's unacceptable. The moment they start they see themselves falling in the standings, these guys will switch managers 7 times.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't play with that shit.
Oh, shit.
Like Chelsea would never be caught dead being in that fucking situation. Man City, Liverpool, Barcelona, all those leagues have promotion relegation. It's all across Europe.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the MLS, they're building their tiers right now
Okay.
because they're going to do the same thing.
See, the only thing that I see the problem with that is, okay, so like going back to the 4 teams or 8 teams, if you add 8 teams, do you keep the playoffs the same?
Well, no, I mean, you could probably like shorten that or maybe even, I don't know, they
Or
could
would
get
you have like something like the
they
NBA
can get
where
creative
you have a
with
play-in
it.
game?
Yeah, they could get creative with it, dude. They could add a bunch of wild card games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could do so much with it if they wanted to.
But then at that point, it's like, oh, well, half the league gets in.
Well, yeah, but that's the component is that
Because if you add 8 teams, first of all, the
Right, but-
talent pool
okay.
diminishes.
right. Well, no, it expands because it's not like there's players that can't play out there.
That's true.
You know what
They
I mean?
just
You're
need a
just
shot.
yeah, you're just giving more chances to people, right? Not everybody's gonna fucking but
Right, but like, okay,
but,
look at the
but
Raiders,
NFL
Browns,
rosters are gonna turn
Titans.
over though. All those rosters are gonna turn over. These guys are gonna go to different teams.
Yeah, and the lifespan of an NFL player is much
Yeah.
shorter
and
than
then
soccer,
you're
hockey,
right, and then you're
baseball,
also,
basketball.
honestly you're also expanding your player pool by going international. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Now you giving kids from Mexico, from Germany, from all over Europe a chance to go play. You know what I mean?
Then
Something
how
that they could
exactly-
see.
How exactly would that work in
Because
terms
not every
of-
kid in Europe wants to play soccer, bros. Those guys play basketball. They play football.
So then does that go as far as, okay, let's draft a college kid from France?
No, because I don't think they have
Or does the college system stay in the US?
No, the college system stays, but now all those players can go to any of those teams. You know what I mean? You're not
I just
stuck
don't
staying
know.
here
I just don't
in
know.
America.
That's the thing, though. I don't know how many kids growing up in Oklahoma would want to be like, oh, I played for the U. I want to go play for Kansas City, but then you get drafted to fucking
Bro, what's wrong with getting
Germany.
drafted to London
I'm
or
just
Munich?
saying,
That's badass.
you, me, and you think it's badass,
honestly,
but not everybody.
yeah,
thinks
but honestly,
that's
do you want to
badass.
go play pro or not?
And then the other thing is like if you're gonna be living over there, like if you have to play for a German team, you have to live in
Yeah,
Germany.
dude, it's fine. They'll be fine. There's plenty of places to live in Germany.
I'm
or
just
Munich.
saying, I don't know.
And
how
honestly,
many people
another
would be a
thing you
fan
do
of
too, another thing too is you get a bunch of English guys that are German, like people that speak German and English, and you have them on the team so they can transition into living over there. Bro, this happens in soccer all the time. It's not that big a deal. Like, dude, people leave from fucking Argentina, some small little town in Argentina, and go sign for Real Madrid, bro. It's fine.
I don't know. I just
people
think,
in America live near that standard that they live in Europe. It's almost the same thing.
It's just like soccer has always been an international sport.
Right. But there's nothing wrong with like all sports being international. What's wrong with that? They are already in a way.
Yeah, in a way.
But okay, so the other thing too is that like for people coming out of college, dude, it's either this is your last chance at doing this,
or you go play in fucking Germany.
well, no, that's what I'm saying. Germany's your last chance. This is one more opportunity, or you go fucking be a teacher right now at the community college.
Yeah.
And your real life
And
fucking
I think
starts.
they would much rather be an NFL player.
Right. Their real fucking life is about to start the moment they run out of NFL options.
Yeah. But I mean, like, then it flips.
Or are you
It's
going to
like,
go play for Chattanooga fucking whatever? Or are you going to go play in Munich in front of 60,000 in Germany
Yeah.
and live a fucking experience that you would have never gotten without playing football?
Dude, those fans would be dope.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no reason to not fucking want to do this.
I think we've been talking about expansion teams for like half an hour.
No, I mean, because it's a cool
No,
idea.
it is a good idea. I'm not saying it's like bad.
It's a cool idea, and it's cool to see like the USL getting a shot at that, because it really like the problem with like the NBA and the NFL sometimes, or even the MLS, was they tried to do things too different from the rest of the world. Like the MLS would used to play on a different calendar than the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And so that would throw off like international matches, because some teams wanted to call up their players, but they're playing in MLS still while the rest of the world is on the off season. Like they would fuck up the World Cup. They would fuck up all these international tournaments. So they told them, look, you guys need to fucking get your shit together and fall in line and stop just trying to do shit your way because you guys are in America. You know what I mean? Like the whole world's on board here. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like, think about basketball. Basketball could do the exact same thing.
No, basketball probably would be the easiest.
Right. And they'll probably do it before the NFL.
I
You know what I mean? But that's sick, because look at all these kids that come from fucking all over the world and ball out in the NBA. Out of the top 10 players in the NBA right now, probably 6 are international, if you think about it.
Out of the top 10?
Luka, Shea.
Jokic.
Shay's from Canada.
Yeah, Jokic,
Jokic.
Shea, Wemby.
Wemby. That's 4 already. We barely started naming them.
We got to think of one more now.
Well, dude, there's plenty of fucking Giannis.
Oh, yeah. Fuck him.
Boom.
I
We just forgot about him.
Yeah.
Fuck. Because he's been
yeah.
here so long,
Yeah.
balling.
That's true.
We just forgot about him. Fuck Giannis.
Oh, I forgot that guy's Greek.
You know what I mean? like he's been here that long. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I know what
But
you're
even
saying.
just like historically too, like Tim Duncan, or not Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu
Tony
Ginobili,
Parker, yeah.
like a lot of
They're
Dirk Nowitzki,
Argentinian.
right? So many
Yeah.
players fucking have historically been international in the NBA.
And some of the best to ever
Canada.
do it.
Yeah, Steve Nash
Steve
is from
Nash is
Canada.
Canadian?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. I didn't
that's
even know
crazy,
that.
dude. Dylan Brooks is Canadian. Like, it's fucking
Dude,
wild.
Dylan Brooks was balling out lately.
Yeah, like fucking Pablo Banchero should actually be playing for Italy. But
He's Italian?
Yeah, he's Italian. It's crazy.
even know
But
that.
he's so good. The U.S. was like, "Hey, he could play for us." Your dad's from
Yeah,
here.
he can play
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be fine, bro.
He'll be
Trust
fine.
me. You know what I mean? That's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
no, that is crazy.
Yeah.
But you also look at the other half of it. It's like some of the best players in the NFL. I mean, or most of the best players of all time in the NFL are not international.
Well, yeah, because there's no international opportunity for NFL like that.
No, that's not true. Like, okay, so
Like compared to
Amon-Ra,
the level of basketball, it's not the same.
like Amon-Ra didn't grow up in Germany, but his parents did.
Right, but he wasn't going to high school in Germany trying to play American football.
True.
Like that doesn't really happen over there. But this would be a way for it to kind of start happening.
Yeah.
But in Europe, kids are playing basketball. Look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid has a big ass basketball team. Like a professional basketball team. They have a professional Spanish league. Barcelona's in it. A lot of the teams or the ownership groups that have a soccer team also have a basketball team.
So you think the soccer owners would be open to opening an NFL
Yeah,
team?
fuck yeah, they would.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's more money for them.
That's true.
Right? And that stadium that they already have, they're going to use it again.
They're going to reuse it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Come on. And then you throw Real Madrid on the fucking shirt.
But then you got to
And now all the Real Madrid fucking soccer fans are now American football fans now.
So-
or if they're going to root for any team, it's going to be them.
But you'll never be able to have a soccer game on a Sunday during the season.
I'm sure they could figure that out whenever that team is traveling. You know what I mean? I'm sure they could figure it out. Wouldn't be a big deal.
That's hard.
They'll be fine. Okay? Dude, these guys have millions upon millions of dollars. They can throw it and get solutions anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Logistics is nothing to these guys. You know what I mean? Well, we need to turn that into a fucking NFL pitch. All right. Roll that bitch on there.
Roll the turf.
You know what I
on there.
mean? Like, come on, dude.
Or will they
Like,
typically all play on real grass, huh? Some of them?
well, it depends on the pitch, but I mean,
True.
like, also they have a bunch of stadiums over there, bro.
Well, I mean, like
Like,
the
they have
Raiders,
so many.
The Raiders used to play on a baseball team or on a baseball
Well,
field.
yeah, a lot of teams did. Like,
No, not a lot.
yeah, well, I mean, it was more common back in the day. You would see that shit. That was like something you would actually see on TV.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins played on a fucking same thing with the Marlins for a little bit while they were getting their team.
I didn't
It's not like it's not a very foreign concept, you know, but it's good that they got away with
It
that.
was unique.
Yeah. But also,
it
if
put
you're a
some
fucking
character on the
NFL
field.
player, you are not down with that.
You're like, fuck, I got to run through that sand.
Yeah, dude, you're falling on fucking concrete.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Well, we got a little off script there, but that was
cool.
good. That
I
was
like
good.
that.
I like that.
That was
let's
better
see.
than not talking about that.
Yeah, you know,
Better
if-
than talking about the fucking
I was
Pro
about
Bowl.
to say better than talking about the Pro Bowl.
Fuck the Pro
That's
Bowl,
for damn
man.
sure. Bill Belichick. Did you hear about everything that's been going on with him lately? Oh, you haven't?
No, me and Bill, we kind of parted ways.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Bill and the Hall of Fame parted ways too.
What do you mean? He's not in the Hall of Fame anymore?
He hasn't
Or-
been yet, but
or
he
he
was
can't ever get inducted?
he was eligible to be a first ballot Hall of Famer this year.
And then?
Did not reach the sufficient amount of votes to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Dude, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but still, to be snubbed of a first ballot Hall of Fame,
It's just
ticket?
jealousy, bro. It's
It is
just NFL.
jealousy.
It's just whoever has these votes.
and there's a lot of working theories.
right.
Right now.
And well, I'll give you one. He's probably not the most likable guy.
Okay, so the working theory right now is there's a main guy that has a Hall of Fame vote that also has friends that are Hall of Fame voters. Guess where they're all from? The Buffalo organization.
Dude, yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of voters out there. But I mean, like I said, I don't think Bill helped himself because he probably wasn't the nicest guy to you if you were a media guy.
No, but regardless, I mean, stats are stats.
No, I
You
know, but
most
dude, but
winningest
if somebody
coach.
says this is your vote, you could use it how you want. You're gonna much rather give it to somebody else that was at least decent to you.
No,
Especially when you can vote this guy in and like
No,
he's gonna
because
have plenty of chances.
Twitter was going crazy. I mean, obviously,
Dude, don't
you got,
listen to Twitter, dude.
bro. You got to listen to Twitter.
No.
So like obviously you got like all the players that played for him, like, oh, why
Right.
the fuck didn't you know, but like JJ Watt was on there, like RG3, like, you know, your typical guys that are on social media, Ryan Clark, and even LeBron James, bro. He was like, why the fuck didn't this fool get in the Hall of Fame? You know?
Okay, but dude, their opinions literally don't matter because they literally don't have a vote. So you're talking about people that can never change what's gonna happen.
That's so
Dude,
that's
do you
the
think,
dumbest way of thinking.
No, because do you honestly think I don't think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
should.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just-
But
he
guess what?
should,
Your
but
opinion
dude,
doesn't matter.
No, but honestly,
So why are we talking about anything if our opinions
no,
don't
because
matter?
look, with Hall of Fame voting,
That's
this
the dumbest argument ever.
Bro, this happens with Hall of Fame voting all the time. In baseball, in other sports, this is what happens.
Yeah, we're not talking about baseball.
No,
We're
but
talking
even
about
in the
football.
NFL, this is what happens. It's politics.
When?
This is literally your
When
popularity
dude,
contest.
If
right here.
this is like Tom Brady not being a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay, but the players get way more respect than coaches.
It doesn't matter. So then the point is that no coach should be a first ballot Hall of Famer if the winningest coach of all time cannot get a first ballot ticket.
All I'm saying is if he was a little bit nicer to people, he probably would have gotten in.
If Andy Reid is a first ballot Hall of Famer,
The guy likes cheeseburgers.
do you think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
He probably is, honestly.
Yeah, and guess who isn't? The coach that is still better than him, Bill Belichick.
Dude,
It's
you
not
said
about
it- you
it's
said
not
it
about
yourself
how you are
earlier,
as a,
bro.
It's not how you are as it's not how you are as a human. It's how you are in the game of football.
okay, then why do they have Hall of Fame votes to begin with? It should all just be statistical. Right?
No, because look at Eli Manning. Wasn't a first ballot Hall of
Okay,
Famer.
so
It's
so,
not to say
okay.
that he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's
Well,
going to be in the Hall of Fame.
he is.
But he was not a first ballot. And
Okay,
that's a big
but
deal.
should Eli even be in the Hall of Fame if you think
Yes.
about it? Okay, take away his 2 Super Bowls. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Maybe.
No,
Maybe.
he's not.
Maybe.
If he's not a Manning, no.
No, that's the dumbest argument ever because that's like saying, oh, you take away Brett Favre's Super
Right,
Bowls.
I
Is he in the Hall
I
of Fame?
understand that,
If you
but-
take away Aaron Rodgers' Super Bowl, is
I
he in the Hall of
understand
Fame?
that, but what I'm
If you
saying
take
is
away,
you
like-
can have you can have the Hall of Fame one of 2 ways: statistical, where it's all based on stats,
Or what, you judge
Or-
it based on if they went to go pick up trash off the side of
or
the sidewalk?
well, dude, some
No,
players
that's-
are going to get
that's
favorable
dumb.
votes.
No.
Not for that, but
Okay, should Dak Prescott be in the Hall of Fame as of right now?
He probably won't.
Why not? He's a great guy. He's a Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yeah, but like,
He's a great guy, though.
well, actually, he probably will get.
He's
in.
a great guy. So he's statistically, he's
Well,
the best.
Yeah, I mean, would
in
I vote?
terms of
Would I
passing
vote?
yards for
would
the
I
Dallas
vote
Cowboys
for him?
franchise.
I probably would vote for him.
Oh, but your opinion doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't, but I don't have a vote. That's why it
Exactly,
doesn't
but
matter.
You're using your argument against yourself, is what I'm saying.
Dude, all I'm
Being
saying,
a good guy doesn't matter to the other
Dude,
staff.
literally, you asked me just about Belichick, and I said just that. If he was a nicer guy, I
you
think he
think
would have got it in. That's all I'm
That
saying.
literally doesn't matter whatsoever.
You're not voting on it.
It doesn't matter if you're a nice guy or not.
Dude,
Josh Allen is a nice guy.
Some of the voters might be like, hey, dude, he was cool to me. I'm going to vote for this guy over this guy.
Josh Allen
That's
is
all
a
I'm
nice
saying,
guy.
bro.
Do you think Josh Allen gets in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
As of right now,
I've never
I
met
don't-
Josh Allen.
As of right now, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Well, okay. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's great. Bill Belichick should be.
Well, yeah, but he didn't get in. So that's it. So he's not a Hall of Famer right now. But it's not over. He's going to get another chance. This is fine. He cannot get in
No,
this time.
no,
all
but
you
your
matter,
first ballot,
yes, that's all
first
you.
ballot is taken away. That's
That's
off the
all
table.
you're upset about is the first ballot part.
right. He can no longer be a first ballot Hall
Okay,
of Famer.
he's still gonna get in.
My point
That's
is,
all that matters.
why is he not a first ballot Hall of Famer?
You're asking the wrong guy. dude.
a nice guy.
Why didn't they vote for him then?
the fuck
Why
outta
didn't they
here.
vote for him? You said most
Exactly.
winning coach. Why couldn't he get votes? You
Most
tell me
Super
then.
Bowls, most winningest
okay,
coach,
You
yes.
tell me why he didn't get it.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you for.
And I gave you my honest answer, and you're mad about it.
No, I'm not mad about it. I'm saying it's stupid because being a nice guy never got anyone in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, we don't know that's not the case.
Oh my god.
Because you said it yourself, most fucking wins, most this and that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Are we the
literally-
only ones that know that? We're the only ones that know that.
No, everybody knows
Okay.
that. You can go in the fucking internet and look it all up.
so then why isn't he in? There has to be another
Exactly my
reason.
question.
There has to be another reason. I gave you one possible reason,
Okay, guys.
and you were like, no. You threw a fit. All because he's your stupid ass coach. If he was a coach for another team, you wouldn't care this much.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Because if Andy Reid does not get in the Hall of
Dude,
Fame,
if he
it's
was a
gonna be
Bills
crime.
coach, you would have fucking not cared as much.
Oh yeah, fuck the Bills, bro. Who cares about the Bills? No, all I'm saying is that it's a crime that Bill Belichick
It
is not
is
a
a
first
crime.
ballot
It
Hall of
is.
Famer.
I agree.
And he fell 10 votes short, by the way.
You see?
I think it's like 50 votes to get in. I think he got 40
See,
or
if
something
you would
like
have
that.
just been nicer to 10 more people, bro. Or 11, I guess. Whatever it
Dude,
takes.
it's not the Bills' fault that they're a poverty
Anyways,
franchise.
so nobody cares about the Hall of Fame as much as you do.
Oh
I've
my
never seen somebody so mad over that.
I'm
like-
not mad. Oh
yes,
my
yes, you are.
God. No, I'm mad at the fact that you think that the reason he wasn't a first ballot
No.
Hall of Famer is because he didn't put a nice little smile on
Yeah,
his face
dude.
when he
Well,
walked in the
because
door.
I don't know. Obviously, his fucking everything he accomplished wasn't enough.
Dude,
Has to be
Have
something
you ever
else.
heard Julian Edelman talk
Maybe
shit about Bill Belichick?
maybe he slays all the other fucking coaches' wives on the side, and they're mad about that. Is that what you want me to say?
Yeah, that's
Maybe he fucking embezzled some money from some of these guys. You know, a couple of shady business deals. I don't know. There has to be a reason. That's all I'm saying.
there is a reason. It's jealousy.
Maybe.
If you would have just stuck with that point, I would have been okay with it.
Maybe they are jealous.
Then you went on to say, "Oh, it's because he's not a nice guy, guys."
Look, dude, I'm just
he
saying.
hurt my feelings.
I'm just saying, man. Sometimes it pays to be likable. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And if he's not likable because you've seen some of his press conferences where he's an absolute asshole to people for no reason, some people don't like that, especially when they're just trying to fucking do their job.
Well, you know what? Ray Lewis isn't a nice guy.
Yeah, but he'll at least fucking throw a smile at you.
And he got in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there you go. You
Just
never
saying.
know. But
There's
no,
guys
no,
that
no.
aren't nice that
No,
got in
no,
the
no.
Hall of Fame.
But players and coaches, they get two different types of respect. That's not even a fucking argument.
Right, absolutely.
So we can't even talk about that because the guys who play, they fucking get way like it's a whole different. You're asking two fucking different things, guys. These guys coached, these guys played. Totally different.
I'm just saying.
All right, what's next? Can we talk about Pro Rel again?
Well,
That's my
let's talk about some head coaches now.
Why?
The head coaching carousel that's going on in the NFL.
I haven't even seen that
was-
many.
You want to know how many coaches? I think it was 10, if I'm not mistaken, or 11 maybe. I think it was 10 coaches that were fired this year. So we got Steelers coach Mike Tomlin. He didn't get fired technically.
They parted
He stepped
mutually
down.
agreed
No,
to
he
part
stepped
ways.
down. So he's technically, I think, still with the organization, but not officially.
He's
It's
just
kinda
not the
weird.
coach?
Yeah, he's just not the coach. So like
Brand
he-
ambassador Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, like he could sign with another team, but it's weird because the team would have to trade for him, like if he's a player.
Yeah, we've seen that happen before.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it happen before, but it's not common.
Yeah.
Harbaugh obviously left the Ravens. Stefanski left the Browns. McDermott left the Bills. Jonathan Gannon left the Cardinals. Mike McDaniels left the Dolphins. Pete Carroll left the Raiders. Raheem Morris left the Falcons. And then we had two interim coaches. I don't even know who their names were. Titans and Giants. They fired their coaches. And most of them, aside from as of right now, one team does not have a head coach. Or did the Raiders hire a head coach?
I don't know.
I think they might. No, they did. Oh, no. I think they did. I'll look it up.
I mean, it's like by now most of them already have. It's because
Right.
by the time they fire these guys, they kind of already know.
They kind of are. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they do interviews
They
already.
already have
so,
an idea.
So the Ravens' former head coach, John Harbaugh, signed with the Giants. That one I predicted fairly easy. I feel like a lot of people kind of figured that one was going to happen. Browns' former head coach, Kevin Stefanski, signed with the Falcons. Bills' offensive coordinator, Joe Brady, was the offensive coordinator. Now he's the head coach, Joe Brady. 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh is now with the Titans. Mike McCarthy signed with the Steelers. He was unemployed last year, so he didn't have any sort of job last year. Jeff Hafley is now the new head coach for the Dolphins, and he was the Packers DC. Todd Monken was the Ravens offensive coordinator, and now he is the Browns head coach. And Jesse Minters was the Chargers defensive coordinator. He's now the Ravens head coach. So some interesting names. And then Mike LaFleur was actually named the Cardinals head coach.
From the Packers?
No, that's Matt LaFleur.
Oh, okay. This is his brother? or
Yeah,
what?
his brother, Mike LaFleur, he was the offensive coordinator of the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's so many names.
It's a
though.
lot of names.
I don't even know.
And I think the biggest one I think to talk about for sure is John Harbaugh going to the Giants. I think that's a big upgrade. I genuinely think the Giants can be this year's like Patriots or Broncos or any one of those teams that got a first-year head coach and turn their franchise around. Maybe not necessarily Super Bowl bound next year.
Yeah, that's a far stretch.
Right, absolutely. But I think they can be in contention for the division with the Cowboys, with the Commanders, with the Eagles. And
Yeah,
I mean,
contention's
fully
fine.
healthy, that division is a problem.
No, yeah, of course. But I mean, you can never guarantee that. But I guess, yeah, he does make the Giants like so much better right away. But at the same time, that division is going to be hard to, I mean, the Cowboys are going to be, they should be more competitive than they were this year, right? It's hard to
Right.
see that they aren't. Philly should also probably be a little bit more competitive, and then same with Washington. So it's not like he walked into like the AFC South or like a very bad division,
Yeah, he didn't walk into a cakewalk of a division. Absolutely not.
The AFC East.
I mean, it is a big what if, but if the division is healthy, like I said, that division is a problem. Jaden Daniels can be a problem. Dak and the Cowboys can be a problem. Obviously, we've seen Jalen Hurts and that Eagles team win a Super Bowl already, so they are a problem. You know, like these aren't cakewalk teams like the Titans, Browns, and 49ers all in one division, you know?
Yep. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Head coaches, it's kind of crazy.
Do you think head coaches really matter as much as players?
No.
Really?
Not at all.
I think
they do matter, but I mean, like, it's not like, I don't know. It's not like, it's hard. Like, one quarterback can really change a team. It's harder for a coach to do that because so many, like, he has to depend on so many other people doing their jobs.
Well,
You know
Liam
what I
Cohen
mean?
did it for the Jags.
Yeah,
Same
right.
team last year.
Okay, but
Didn't
I mean,
even sniff the playoffs. This year they won the division and were in hopes for maybe even a Super Bowl run, but they faced Josh Allen in the first round.
well, hey, that's what happens, man. So,
It's the luck of the draw.
I mean, all they did was get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they'll be there again next year.
I mean, you could say the same thing about every other team that
No,
is in the
yeah,
Super
that's
Bowl.
what- yeah,
They
that's
just
what I'm
made
saying.
the playoffs.
It just, but I mean, like success isn't guaranteed season to season. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
There's
I
a lot
mean,
of factors.
Exactly. Like they literally went from being ass to being decent this year, but that doesn't mean that they're automatically going to be way better next year.
Right. I mean, naturally, you just have to go based off of fully healthy rosters. You know, you can never predict injuries.
No, yeah. But that's why it's like, hey, sometimes your cards are fucking dealt to you the right way, and then sometimes you get a bad hand.
I think the reason it matters is because you have coaches like, I'm drawing blanks.
Well,
but
coaches do matter, but then also you can have bad coaches too. Not everybody,
right, absolutely. But I think that's why coaches matter because it makes or breaks a team sometimes. For example,
I feel like organizations matter more than
well, like okay,
coaches because the Cowboys have had good coaches.
Right, but like Kyle Shanahan, I think is probably one of, if not the best coaches in the league, simply because he can do more with less than most coaches in the NFL can.
Yeah,
I mean, he had Mac Jones looking like prime Tom Brady out there for a couple weeks.
yeah, you look good.
Yeah. And we were like, oh,
Return of the Mac.
yeah. Now we're like, oh no, there's a controversy between Mac Jones and Brock Purdy, and then Brock Purdy comes back and then makes us realize like, oh, that's why he's the starter.
Yeah, no, that was. I mean, they were just happy to have Mac Jones on the roster.
Right,
honestly.
exactly. So it's like you have Nick Bosa go down, you have George Kittle go down, you have Brock Purdy go down, you have not Tristan Wirfs. I forgot their tackle's name. He goes down. You have Fred Warner go down. You lose Dre Greenlaw. Like you lose Trevarius Ward. All of those guys were all pros. You have none of those guys on your starting roster, and you're still the number two seed in the NFC.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. So I think
With the Rams and the Seahawks in your division.
yeah, exactly. Like Rams, Seahawks in your division, you're the number 2 seed. Like go figure, right?
Yeah, that's
or
crazy.
not the 2 seed. I'm sorry, technically the 5 seed because the Seahawks caught it. So same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Coaches are coaches, man. They turn over so often. It's hard to keep track.
They do.
You know what I mean?
So Super Bowl predictions
Seahawks,
by
maybe like 10 points.
10.
Yeah, I think it's like a close game until the end, and then
It's kind of a steep.
like they score like a touchdown late in the fourth, and then they were already up by like a field goal somehow. I don't know.
As a Patriots fan, I'm obligated to say Patriots no matter what I believe. So
No, yeah, of
I'm
course.
going Patriots by 7.
Okay, 10-3. Worst
It's
Super Bowl ever.
Still by 7.
No, I think this like Sam Darnold and them will score some touchdowns. I have a feeling.
Yeah, as an NFL fan, I have to take not the Patriots. I'm just gonna say that
Well, I mean, it's going to be a very.
by like 12.
I feel like it's going to be competitive regardless.
But I'm just saying
But
that
I don't know.
for
I mean, this Seattle can just fucking shit the bed. Who knows?
they could.
Yeah.
I mean, they could lose all their starters in the first quarter. This shit happens.
Yeah,
You never
I don't
know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying,
Seattle. The fuck? How?
dude.
How?
man?
Bro, somebody. How? Nobody. What?
How?
Seattle?
Do you even know Seattle fans? Oh, actually, I do know Seattle fans. Never
Yeah,
mind.
we do.
Yeah, some of them are related to us.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why I was like, "What? How are you even gonna ask that question, bro?"
I know, I
Of
was
course,
like-
we
I
know
was like,
Seattle fans.
Who the fuck is even a Seahawks fan?
Yep.
I got an annoying Seahawks friend.
Well, I think they tend to be in that category.
They tend to be in
Just
that
kidding.
category.
Just kidding. I met like 2 Seahawks fans.
Well, I think that wraps up our episode, right? You got anything?
I don't
else?
know unless you want to argue about the Hall of Fame again.
Oh my god.
All right. No, I think
I think we caught up on,
think that's good.
on a good amount of stuff.
I think that's good. We don't have to talk about the Cowboys or anything. So
No, I mean,
I don't
fuck
want
the Cowboys for the next 4 months.
NBA is cooking.
NBA
is cooking.
We'll get into NBA eventually.
I love the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, actually, probably after next episode, we'll be talking purely NBA.
That's my shit, bro. I fuck with the NBA so hard.
That's where you're host and I'm co-host.
It's just I don't understand why people don't like basketball.
I love it. I love it. I mean,
we're not
I
gonna
don't-
argue about that. We're just gonna let that sit there and marinate.
I don't love it as much as the NFL, but I love it.
No, dude, they're two different sports, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like
man.
they can
But
both be
you-
appreciated.
I know you like basketball.
I
more
love
than
basketball.
Football.
I mean, I like football too. I like them both.
Which one do you like more?
I like the Sundays, like for the Sunday element of football better, like the once a week type of thing.
Yeah, I feel that. Instead of it being sporadic.
Yeah, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like when it's a fucking series of 7, like in the playoffs, and those shits get like popping, that shit's like some of the best basketball you'll ever see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just the level of
Game
competitiveness just goes just throughout the series.
Yeah.
Like a series that goes 7 games had a good 3-4 games in it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
That's
it's
true.
like you
I
see,
mean, you have to.
yeah, you see some of these guys just put on a performance of a lifetime, and they do it night in and night out, and you're just like, God damn, that's crazy. Like it's fucking badass. God bless NBA.
God bless the NBA. All right, that does it. Thank you guys for listening to episode 35. Hopefully we're back next Monday, Chris.
You gonna be here on time?
I'll be here. I was only 15 minutes late today.
Bro, that show will get people killed in some places. I hope you know that. Okay, not around here because I'm not like that, but
I was only 15 minutes late today. I will just say that.
that's fine. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I think 15 minutes is a good grace.
No, that's not good at all. Actually,
is.
no, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's like
no.
who wants to be early anyways? What are
Well,
you?
the
A Boy
thing is, you
Scout?
should be on time. That's like,
fine.
you know what I mean?
I mean, I wasn't early though.
No, I know, but you weren't on time
I feel like
either.
being early is worse than being late.
No, being early is like preferred.
Nah.
It is.
Nah, because what if I showed up early and you were in the middle of doing something?
I wasn't. That's why I told you to be here at a certain time because I cleared my schedule for it. You see, that's a level of
Okay,
preparedness
all right.
that you're not ready for, brother.
Whatever.
Hey, well, congratulations on the Patriots.
Thank
by the
you.
way.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I'm happy.
I know. I as much as I like to talk shit, like it feels good seeing somebody else's team do well.
You know what?
But boy, it's really nice when they fucking lose finally. It's God, it feels so good.
Oh, they're going to
know
win
what I
by
mean?
42.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you guys. We will see you next week.
Peace.